It is a huge undertaking. We knew it was a big job, but it's a really, really big job. And so...
From a casual discussion of a dream, a vision was born, a plan was created, and now action is being taken. The goal, a continuous descending track down the renowned Marble Mountain, the Takaka Hill, in the Pikikurunga Range, northwest of Nelson, in the district of Golden Bay. Isolated by this very same hill sits the vibrant township of Takaka, home to a diverse range of residents and a very passionate group of mountain bikers, the instigators and drivers of this bold project.
Yeah, so we got the Takaka Hill track, and which is a big club project for us in Golden Bay, and it's huge credit to two of our club committee members, Bruce Chick and Fraser Wilson, who are driving that project, and it's going to be awesome.
At its completion, the Pikikurunga track will be a 10-kilometre intermediate grade mountain biking track, swooping and swerving its way down through native bush, marble rock, streams, gullies and rolling farmland.
I'd heard over a long period of time there's sort of the rumours that this could be a goer, there could be a concept, but nothing was in particular happening about it. And then I found some spare time on my hands and was looking for something to do, and I love kicking around the bush, so I said, I'll go and have a look.
Initially, I was sort of an observer in this whole process. I've watched this energy taking place for many years, and the project's just steamrolled along, going from an idea to a reality. So I'm Melanie Chick. I'm the current treasurer of the Mountainbike Club. I'm married to Bruce Chick, who is project managing the Takaka Hill project, the Pikikurunga Trail.
Project kicked off after many years of conversation about a trail on the hill. 2019, Fraser Wilson and I spent many hours ferreting around in the landscape of the Takaka Hill. There's a few ups and downs and a few rocks and holes.
So we started out with a very basic locals name. It was the Takaka Hill track, and that's not very exciting. So after consultation with local iwi, we decided to call it the Pikikurunga Trail, and that's because it's on the Pikikurunga range that we're building on.
There was an initial influx of, or a cash injection really, from the Golden Bay Mountainbike Club through a variety of fundraising, donations, funds in hand, that got the project started.
Yeah, we've had a couple of phases. One just before the mighty lockdown. In 19 we sort of nudged a wee bit of a line through, spent a couple of years on the back burner, and a real push February 22 and February 23, and we've got 1.25 k's down so far.
There's no way we can fund it from a small community like Golden Bay, so we need to get funding from outside, and so that's just time spent putting the word out there, getting more people passionate about it, and it's a sales job really, I suppose, isn't it?
We've been very fortunate to have been well supported by our local community and businesses. We've also just received a significant grant from pub charities. Very excited about that, so big thank you to pub charities.
I've actually got two hats on here. I'm on the Mountainbike Club committee and helping to sort of drive the thing a little, and doing the exploration, and then I take that hat off and I've been working for KP. KP is the contractor that's got the job to create the track, so I've been an employee of his on the ground as well. He's worked many years for Department of Conservation doing just this kind of stuff. He's very experienced with it.
Well, it is some of the most challenging building I've done. You know, I've been on Pike for the last couple of years and it's right up there with that. In terms of the sort of material we're dealing with, lots of rock, pretty hard on the machines, and slow progress. A good day is 30 metres a day of track. Yep. And with a lot of shaping, you know, we're trying to make a sort of fast flowing track, so there's a lot of going back and putting your ups and turnouts in and things like that.
We've got clear guidelines on us with the gradient that we're allowed to use, and width of the track and the surface of the track and things like this, sight lines. And so he's got all that just in the back of his head all the time, and so he's always working with that stuff and an inclinometer, and so yeah, there's a lot of skill in that.
As we get further down, we get through some steeper stuff, but it does sort of flatten out. So we've got some nicer building in front of us. We do have some bigger trees to go around, but yeah, we do get into some nicer building, which hopefully speed us up.
At the moment, we are pushing ahead to get to Horseshoe Bend. We've looked at how far we've come. We've got a fair idea of how much it's costing per metre. We're planning ahead for that.
The end result is we'll nudge the track down into Upper Takaka, long to medium term, and it's going to be a very iconic trail. It's pretty cool. The building is spectacular.
So we're hoping to have the top part of the trail finished down to Horseshoe Bend by the end of summer approximately, and we're hoping that that will in turn generate energy to just continue this journey really, source more funds and continue on.
Okay, so it's now October 2024, and we've managed to get our track through to Horseshoe Bend, which is a big exciting achievement. That gives us 3 kilometres of dug trail to date. Still a long way to go to the end, but it's a really good start. This gives us an entrance point at the top of the Takaka Hill and a temporary exit point at Horseshoe Bend. So I really want to acknowledge at this point all the volunteer help that we've had getting to this point, and just this year alone we've worked 4 months early in 2024 and over 1,400 hours of volunteer work on the trail itself, which is amazing, and really want to acknowledge those volunteers. And also down in Takaka there's a few businesses which have been supporting us, to the point even where some of the business owners have come up and given us a little bit of help up here. Not necessarily mountain bikers, but they've seen the project and come and help anyway, which is pretty cool. Our immediate plans now are to give it a final grooming before Christmas and leave it open for people to ride it. We've had young kids riding it, loving it, and we've had really experienced hard out riders riding it. So it'll be open by Christmas time to do that. Now moving on further forward to the second stage, heading on towards Upper Takaka still, and we're still finalising a few little bits and pieces, and it's unlikely we'll get any work done on it this summer, but next summer we'll be into it again, and we're going to get to Upper Takaka. It's going to be cool.
So reaching Horseshoe Bend has been a major milestone towards our end goal. Not only is this testament to the hard work of all involved, it's also a credit to the people who contributed financially. We are so incredibly grateful to the Tasman District Council, Nelson Building Society, and the charities, trusts, businesses and individuals who funded this project, allowing us to make it happen. Your faith in us has been rewarded with the creation of what we hope will one day be a regional asset.